Hello, welcome to the Sunday Six Pack. We are the Football Dudes. He's Dave, and I'm Casey. And Dave, man,
Woo.
Week 3 had some crazy games. But Dave,
Yeah.
this thing is slipping away.
Oh man, it is slipping away, Casey. Week 3, right? it's
Oh my
it's
God.
almost gone, man. Let's talk about some of these crazy early games, dude. Bears stun the Falcons with Foles coming in. 3 touchdown passes leads the Bears comeback, dude. And
Oh,
the Eagles rally late against the Bengals to put that thing in the overtime. Nobody does anything in overtime. That thing ends in a tie. Tennessee hits a late go-ahead field goal against the Vikings, and the Bills get a huge lead. Rams, 29 points unanswered. Bills answered and win the game, man. It was an awesome morning slate of
oh
games.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. And then in the afternoon, your Chargers, man, they were so close. One hook
Ah,
ladder away, one little pitch from winning that thing on a
ah,
walk-off touchdown by Eckler. So close. Good game,
yeah.
but that was kind of how it went today. So much craziness, dude.
Yeah, it was nuts, so man. That would have been the absolute icing on the cake there if the Chargers were able to hit that Keenan Allen just a little off on that pitch, man. All right, Case, up next, man. The blockbuster game, America's game of the week. It was your Dallas Cowboys heading up to Seattle to play the Seahawks, but no 12th man in this one. Didn't matter for the Seahawks as they eked it out in a tough one, Casey, 38-31.
Yeah, man, this was a very physical game. It was brutal.
Big
And, dude,
time.
if there's anyone playing better than Russ right now, I haven't seen him, dude.
No.
27 to 40, 315, 5 touchdowns. The Cowboys played pretty well. They
Yeah.
got into a hole, the safety early and this and that, but they did show a lot of grit in this thing. Went back and forth, just really too many mistakes. Dak had a couple interceptions, a
hmm
fumble there, and
Yeah.
you could really tell the problems that the offensive line is having. But later on, they moved Zach Martin out to guard. I mean, to right tackle, moved Joe
Right.
Looney to guard, and brought in Biotish, the rookie at center, and it seemed like that kind of got them going. Um, but it just wasn't quite enough, dude. They got down there, had a chance to win it late,
Yeah.
but just couldn't close the deal. But I really
Yeah.
love how
Amazing.
Trayvon Diggs, dude, maybe my favorite play that I've seen this season would be a DK Metcalf touchdown. Diggs
Oh
didn't
yeah.
the play. DK showboating, knocked that thing right out of there, gave a touchback to the Cowboys, but DK did get the last laugh as he got the go-ahead touchdown, which proved to be a game winner. So no love for the Cowboys
Yeah.
in Seattle, but a nice surprise, dude. Cedric Wilson finally starting to see some dividends from this guy. 5 receptions, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns. But Seattle, man, that's a strong team there. And like I said, Dangeruss might be the MVP.
Yeah, and that defense for the Seahawks was just not going to let Cowboys. And you're talking about that kind of that the line situation the Cowboys are having. They just weren't going to let Ezekiel Elliott get going. He was really basically stifled in this game, and that Cowboy team unable to establish the ground game really cost them, I think.
All right, David, it's time for Total Fantasy Domination. Give me your
Yeah.
quarterback.
Well, you
Give
already
me.
talked about him, Casey. You stole my thunder. Russell Wilson, though, man, what another amazing performance. 315 yards and count him 5 touchdowns, 8 rushing yards, and a 2-point conversion. Man, he is amazing.
And we talked about this guy on the fantasy show, Rex Burghead. You rolled the
Yeah.
dice. You played him this week. You got rewarded 98 total yards and 3 touchdowns for Rex.
Yeah, speaking of 3 touchdowns, is Tyler Lockett getting 3 touchdowns along with his 100 yards for the Seahawks, man.
That dude was open all day. And then at tight end, going back old school, Jimmy Graham, 60 yards and
Yimmy.
2 touchdowns in that epic comeback against the Falcons, dude. And I don't know how much longer Dan Quinn has a job. Wow. Falcons,
Wow.
brutal.
Hot seat. Hot seat.
So hot right now. Dave, any final thoughts on week 3?
Yeah, a couple of good ones, Casey. Phillip Rivers became the 6th QB in NFL history to have 400 TD passes, dude.
Wow, that must have been a high scoring game.
Not all of them today,
Oh,
man.
I gotcha. And then Russell Wilson, the first QB with 4+ touchdowns in his first 3
Yeah.
games. He's got 14 after the 5 today. That gives him 14 on the season.
Man, oh man, he is
Ye-
playing lights out. MVP season.
Dangeruss, you better believe it. Hey, we want you guys to join us on the Trend Zone every week. You can get that available by subscription at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or TuneIn, or wherever the hell you get your podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Instagram and Facebook, and of course, follow us on Twitter at Football Dudes LA. Dave, or where can they go if they just want to kick it old school?
Dude, footballdudes.com. It's all right there.
Sweet. All right. He's Dave. I'm Casey. We'll see you next time.